Hey everybody, it's me, deogenz, here with Pokemon of the Week. This week, we are crossing the seas, going to ancient lands to uncover the true crushing force of Carracosta and the Shell Smiter set. For this set, let's start off with the ability Solid Rock or Sturdy. Either one will do you good because with Solid Rock, 25% of all super effective moves will be diminished, so that is a nice bonus to sort of buffer out those 4 obnoxious weaknesses, especially the quad weakness to grass. But on the other hand, if you want to go all out, all or none, you could use Sturdy, and with this you would be intending to be one-hit KO, but then prevented by the ability. Now, if it was up to me, I would say go Solid Rock, because the way that this set is built is for it to stay somewhat on the field longer than just one turn, because you need one turn to initiate Shell Smash, which is what this set revolves around, since it has such a naturally high base defense. That's a great pool to pull from to power up your attack, special attack, and speed. And seeing that your physical attack is more favorable than special, of course we're going to focus on all the natures that will diminish special attack. And I say go with Jolly, because since this thing is having such a hard time getting its paces started, being a turtle and all, well, no worries. A Jolly nature will give it a slight boost. But be sure to max out those effort values in its speed, because once you use a Shell Smash successfully, you switch in on a turn when it absorbs water, or it's not even affected by something, or you switch in on a revenge kill. Now, that's the nice thing about this turtle. It may be deceptive in its speed, because while it won't get the 1-up immediately without a Shell Smash on your opponent, it does have Aqua Jet, which is priority, and if you're versing priority, like a Bullet Punch, say, from a Scizor versus Aqua Jet, then of course then the speed stats will come into play. But more times than not, it's great for revenge killing. Shell Smash will enable it to stay on the field longer with more potent power, higher speeds, and then Waterfall and Stone Edge are the perfect 2 toppers to complement the stab of its dualistic type. Now, not only will you have the weaknesses, but you should enjoy at least the advantages of having 2 stab moves, so Waterfall and Stone Edge being a great physical move set for it to have. Although you may want to switch it out with Earthquake or Superpower, but that's up to you, and I probably would recommend not going with Superpower, just on the fact that you're working so hard to build up your stats with Shell Smash, you can't always be assured you'll have that opportunity safely to pull it off again. So for set 2, we're going to focus on the bulk of this beast. The fact that it's not speedy usually would suggest that it's good in its defenses, and what do you know, that is the effort value case here. And so for this set, what I've done is combine the remaining effort values after maxing out your attack stat, your physical attack, taking those and splitting them amongst defense, special defense, and hit points. You're going to want plenty of hit points, and maybe you devote even more effort values depending on your playstyle due to Life Orb. However, you want to remain on the field for a while, so you can set up Stealth Rocks, perhaps use a Toxic, and then proceed with this turtle's main tactics of brutally physically abusing your opponents. The main difference between these 2 turtles is sheer bulk. The first set focuses on shedding its extra weight in way of speed and attack, while this turtle stays on the field a tad longer with its increased defenses, both special and physical. Now, I'll let you decide, and maybe you can mention this in the comments if you played with Carracosta before, but that about does it for this edition of Pokemon of the Week. Now, aside from metagame mentionings, it is my truest recommendation, all biases aside of me being associated with this planet, that you subscribe now, today, to Planet Poke, because next week, I'm sure as you all being good Pokemaniacs know, X and Y will be released worldwide. So the content is absolutely going to erupt from this channel, so much so that you're going to want to make sure you have a subscription to us. This way you miss nothing, and you can always go back and see our past history of videos or handy-dandy playlists on our main page, just in case you can't keep up. Because, hey, I know, you got to be playing your own games, but you want to stay tuned for opinions and such. And that's why next week we will be focusing on the 6th gen. So I'm deogenz, telling you that if you have any recommendations for next week's poke, you are clairvoyant, because I will see you next week, and so will this guy.